Hey, what's up, everybody? ForneverWorld here today to do my review of Bleach chapter 477, and it was a pretty intense and somber chapter at the same time. So basically, something that a lot of us called happened in this chapter. Basically, Ruruka was indeed inside of Rukia, and a lot of us called it. That was one thing that I guess was kind of predictable because it was just too weird how, she completely disappeared and kind of the story kept going and such. But I'll get to that in a minute. Basically, the fight between Ichigo and Genjo is pretty much taking place in the beginning, and Ichigo finishes off Genjo pretty quickly, and Genjo falls down. And we kind of look at the whole thing of what if you were the first substitute Shinigami and I wasn't? Would the roles be reversed? And it's possible that Ichigo could have been, but the thing about it is, Ichigo, for who he is what made him not go evil, in my opinion. That's what I think. It's not really necessarily, the roles would have been reversed and such. I think just Ichigo being Ichigo is what kept him from doing the evil things that Genjo did and, switching on Soul Society and such. One of the To me, the surprising factor wasn't really the Ruruka factor, because I'm sure some people were surprised they didn't see it coming, but the thing that surprised me was the Tsukishima thing, because Tsukishima jumps out of nowhere right when, Ichigo's finishing off Ginjo. He broke Ginjo's sword. Ginjo's on the floor laying there, and he's like a madman. He's like a psycho, and that really surprised me, and I was very intrigued by that. And that's when Ruruka jumps out of Rukia, because Rukia jumps in front of Ichigo, and she's like, "You idiot! That's not the way you slash to change somebody's mind or history or whatever. That's to kill." And he says, "Mom!" And I could just see the anger, and it was done really nicely. Tsukishima just looks like a madman right now. And, he's just all in pain and everything, because remember, he just got destroyed by Byakuya a little while ago. And the way the chapter goes and everything, we kind of see that basically Tsukishima has a really strong bond with Genjo and such. And Ruruka says something that kind of left me a little baffled. She said that Ichigo saved Genjo, and I don't know, what is she trying to say by that, because Genjo, it seems as though he's dead right there, or he's about to die, and he's still evil. So I don't know exactly what she meant by that. Does she mean that maybe at the very last second he switched over and had a change of heart, and that means he's going to go to a different place in Soul Society and such? I really don't know, but the way she said that kind of threw me off a little bit. But we do see a good panel at the end where basically Tsukishima as a little boy, I think, and Genjo when he was a substitute Shinigami, talking to him and saying it's going to be the two of us from now on. And that kind of reminded me of the relationship between Haku and Zabuza from Naruto. So I thought that was pretty kind of cool. Looking forward to seeing that in the next chapter. But I gotta say, this chapter surprised me with the Tsukishima thing, because Tsukishima, he really looked like a madman, and I really enjoyed the way that was done. The whole Ruruka thing, again, we all kind of foresaw that coming, so can't really say I was too shocked about that or anything. But it was nice to see her back and get those whole thing tied up and everything. Drawings were real solid on this chapter and such, and um, I really enjoyed it. It was intense. It was a bit shocking here and there, and Tsukishima Madman kind of made the chapter for me, in my opinion. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. Did you think it was really interesting? What was the shocking moment for you? Was it Tsukishima's anger, or was it Ruruka and such? Just give me your overall thoughts of the chapter in the comment section below, or with a video response, give me your thoughts. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the chapter, and have an awesome day, people.